Have you ever noticed that unsettling, constant smile on a doctor's face? The one that never quite reaches their eyes. We're taught to see it as a sign of kindness, of reassurance. But what if it's not? What if that eternal smile is a mask, a meticulously crafted tool of dark psychology? It's designed to disarm you, to make you feel safe while hiding a predatory intent. It preys on our deep-seated trust in authority figures, especially those who hold our health in their hands. When we're sick and vulnerable, that smile triggers a subconscious submission, making us pliable, open, and easy to control. This smiling doctor isn't a modern invention. It's an ancient, sinister archetype, a dark reflection of the healer. In many esoteric traditions, you'll find figures who heal not out of compassion, but to bind souls to their will. Think of the Greek god Asclepius, the healer, but twisted into something demonic. These initiates of ancient mystery schools understood that the power to heal was also the power to control. Even the familiar symbol of medicine, the caduceus with its intertwining snakes, can be seen in a different light. It's not just about balance. It can represent serpentine deception, a hidden sigil for harvesting life force, or ki, under the guise of care. The healing becomes a transaction where your vitality is the price. This isn't just myth and legend. History is filled with real-life, smiling doctors whose public personas hid monstrous actions. We all know the horrific stories of figures like Joseph Mengele who performed unspeakable experiments with a chillingly calm demeanor. Go back further to the Victorian era, and you'll find the alienists who ran asylums. They were often celebrated in public as pioneers of mental health, smiling for the cameras, while behind closed doors, they subjected their patients to brutal, ritualistic treatments. And what about more recent history? The official narratives around programs like MKUltra or the Tuskegee study paint them as regrettable mistakes or rogue operations. But what if there was something more? Whispers in conspiratorial circles suggest these weren't just scientific experiments gone wrong. They were deliberate, occult-inspired rituals aimed at mind control. The goal was to dissolve the human psyche, a principle known in alchemy as solve et coagula, to dissolve and then remold. Break down a person's sanity, their very sense of self, and you can rebuild them in any image you choose, creating a compliant, obedient subject. The smiling doctors were the gatekeepers, the priests of this dark science. Let's break down the psychological manipulation at play. That constant, unwavering smile creates a powerful form of cognitive dissonance. When a doctor with a kind face suggests a treatment that feels wrong, or dismisses your concerns, your brain struggles to reconcile the two realities. The friendly smile conflicts with your gut feeling. Most people will choose to trust the smile and doubt themselves. They start to rationalize, to make excuses. This is a subtle form of gaslighting where you convince yourself that you're just being paranoid. In more extreme cases, this manipulation creates a state of dependency. The doctor becomes the sole source of relief from pain or fear. They might be the ones causing the problem, metaphorically speaking, offering a cure that is actually a poison, creating a cycle of sickness and treatment that you can't escape. You become afraid of the pain, so you beg for their solution, handing over your autonomy completely. This has a ripple effect on society. It erodes our collective trust in the entire healthcare system, creating a deep divide. On one side, you have the skeptics who question everything, and on the other, the obedient who follow instructions without a second thought. This division makes society easier to manage and control. Think about the modern hospital. It's presented as a temple of science and healing. But look at it through a different lens. Could it be a modern-day ritual chamber? The sterile white rooms are like alchemical laboratories. The drugs are potions, carefully measured and administered. Surgery, with its precise incisions and shedding of blood, can be seen as a form of sacrifice. It's not a stretch for some theorists to believe that elite bloodlines, obsessed with power and control, use the medical system as their instrument. The smiling doctors become their high priests, performing mass rituals for population control. All while wearing the benevolent mask of healthcare. They administer the veil of illusion, and the masses willingly accept it, believing it's for their own good. So, how do we protect ourselves from this insidious manipulation? The true cure is awareness. It starts with questioning that smile. Don't let a friendly demeanor shut down your critical thinking. Is this person really listening to you? Do they respect your concerns? Always seek a second opinion, or even a third. Don't be afraid to challenge a diagnosis, or a prescribed treatment that doesn't feel right. Reject the idea of blind trust in any authority figure, no matter how many degrees they have on their wall. We are in a war, not of weapons, but of the mind. The real pandemic, the real threat to our freedom, is unquestioned authority. The moment you start to see the cracks in the facade, the moment you pierce through the veil of that manufactured smile, you begin to reclaim your power. Your health, your body, and your mind belong to you. It's time to reclaim your sovereignty and become the ultimate authority on your own well-being. Look beyond the smile and trust your own intuition. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video to help awaken others. Stay vigilant and question everything.